Hey, fellas, I don't know. I'm getting this. If it starts fluctuating in tint, I have no idea what's going on. This is short. I just got done at the gym. Nobody there. I don't know. I think I'm getting enough sleep or something, you know what I mean? And it was bench night. And I can't do lots of reps because it wears out that shoulder joint. It's a bad joint, so I keep repping it. I'm going to have problems, you know what I mean? Let me see something. Is that one better? Nah, it ain't better. Okay. You'll have to deal with this BS. I don't know what's going on. Anyhow, look at this here. Look. Oh, now it looks. Look what's going on. Look at it. Look. I put my hands here. Anyhow, yeah. So I did my bench, and there's no one in there. So when you see the video, I was very concerned because I want to knock out 3 wheels. I'm getting pissed I can't do 3 wheels. But there's no one there. So without a spot, when you say I'll show you how you bail on it. But it's a low bench. The seating, the bench of the bench is low. So when you drop it to bail it, it might not slide off. If it don't slide off, you got problems, you know. So then you can roll it down. But I got a hernia here. We don't want to rupture that because I'll be dead. So, all in all, it was do or die, you know. And I was concerned, but, you know, I don't know, my nuts? I don't know, but I said I'm going to try it. So you'll see whether I make it or not, okay, fellas? Well, but it was a good night. It was a good night. 'Cause that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to come here. Then I started, and everything was hurting. 135 hurt. 185 pain. 225 pain, you know? Like, you know, there's certain routines for when you're going for a peak for a powerlifting meet. And you start off with high rep, and then you work your way down through the weeks, not in one night. You're not doing pyramiding. It's like you're doing pyramiding, but each set, each weight is another week. You know how the pyramid is, and you do it all, and then you get a single. But you chop it each week. 14 weeks, 12 weeks. And you see how this coloring's changed? I don't know. I look good right as a blue shirt, and now it's turning green, red. I don't know what the hell's going on here. But anyhow, you have to deal with it. This is the low-rent powerlifting show. You see I changed it to powerlifting with Grandpa Charlie? Yeah, if I start doing bodybuilding, I'll change the bodybuilding now. Why would I want to go bodybuilding? But anyhow, yeah, so I had to work singles. Once I warmed up, let me see what I did. I warmed up with this, the reps. The 45 for 15. Then 135 for 10, 185 for 10, and 225 for 5. And then I went 275 for 3, and then I started singles. 285, 295, 305, and 315. So I was really concerned. I was nervous. I really was. But, you don't know me, even as a kid. I got to learn to jump off the roof. That day I had to jump off the roof to see if I could do that stuff. Parkour, before there was parkour in the 1950s. I'm jumping off the roof. Neighbors thought I was nuts. But I did it and rolled like a ninja. I was like, 8 or 9? On the back of the house, I had a ladder. And progressive overload, progressive range of motion, progressive rung of ladder jumping technique. So I'd start on one rung and I worked my way. I could keep jumping, roll, jump, roll, jump, shoulder roll, dump, shoulder roll, until I got on the roof. It got to the point I could just run and jump off the roof. Then I practiced slack, tight rope. Slack rope is different than tight rope. And I got an anchor, this grappling hook, and there was a lot. My mother bought a whole lot. So I had to hold my own woods, and I'd climb up a tree and use the grappling hook to go from one end of the lot to the other without touching the ground. I could have killed myself. A few times I fell, and I'd go, get mommy, because my brother was there. And next thing I know, I'm in bed. I wake up, and I'm putting on my sleeves. Where you going? I said, I'm going to go play. Fell off the roof, knocked myself, not roof, over a tree, got myself up. Anyhow, so that's it tonight. Good workout. That's another part. If you got shoulder pains, you can't do tons of reps. But you can still get a good workout because towards the end, in the Ben Gay, I didn't feel it because it's only one air. Like when you hear me screaming like at the meets and stuff, that's because it's hurting. And when you scream, you can take away the pain. You know what I'm saying? Okay. 5 minutes. I want to get home. I'm tired. I'm starving too. So the meet's in February. I'm not going to do the one next month. It'll be the same. I don't know. I mean, I could do a 3:15 now. I mean, you got to see it because I'm really concerned. I'll put in me talking to you like, I don't know. I might die here. I might be fucked. I mean, there's no one in the gym. But it came out good. Maybe the fear of dying made it go up, but you just got to see it to believe it, okay? So anyway, thanks for stopping by. After midnight, it's 3:15 right now, so lift hard and heavy. I know I should be going, how do you do this? I did how to be 3:15. You see how I do the limited range of motion, you know, you put the plate underneath the plates on a deadlift to raise it up and do it. You know, it's like pin presses and shit. You know, it's nothing new, but people don't do it. They don't do it enough. And they can't go to failure because there's no one spotting them and there's no safeties. So I don't recommend me doing what I do because I'm a bonsai samurai. You know, I'm talking bonsai samurai. I like that. Bonsai samurai. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. But I don't know if it took guts or insanity, but you know, I could have had a little problem there. No one there pinned with a 3:15 on my chest with a hernia, so I can't roll. Like, there's two ways of getting out, but I'll show you with just a bar how to do it. I'll remember to do that. But if they slide off, I'm fine. But I was wondering if it's too low and there ain't enough angle in that bar, is it going to slide off so I can flip it the other way? That means I got to go down to my hip and then I sit up and then I just. Anyhow, okay. I'm just yakking away. I'm happy. 71 years old and I'm still going for the, I don't know what, lifting some weight. Yeah. World record holder. State record holder. Can't take that from me. I thought it'd get me views. No one gives a shit. You know, put the rubber plates on, fake plates on. Who gives a shit? Do some dumbass shit. But anyhow, hey, I'm legit. You know that right now, fellas, right? I'm legit. I got the things. I'm in the book. You know what I mean? That's the way I got to do this. This is when I had a black belt. I didn't go bragging. I started competing against other black belts. 9 times out of 10, I was first or second. And they were heavyweights, and I was middleweight, lightweight, actually. 140, 135. So here he comes, Adamant. Well, that's another bunch of stories I could talk about. Anyhow, yeah, there's a reason I can hit a bag and all that like I've done. I was in martial arts since 4:15, going to Chinatown, training with Kung Fu masters. I got a lot of stories there. But, you know, I got a lot of stories as a musician too. But, you know, when I leave something, I leave it. Now, martial arts ain't gonna leave because sooner, you know, I'm always banging someone's head out in the street. There's always some asshole starting shit. But lately, I can't afford the legal fees because they're all tough till you smack them down. They got a crack rib or something. And all of a sudden, you're looking at 5 to 7 a joint because the guy's a bitch and he's twice your size, over 300 pounds. But hey, it don't matter, man. Hey, man. Anyhow, so I can tell you stories. Anyhow, yeah, let me go. I talk too much already. I have to erase this shit. Well, no one watches this shit but a few of the hardcore boys. So I might be nobody, you know, but I'm legit. I'm legit. I compete. I am a powerlifter. And I may have some crazy methods, but it gets done. Because I got a lot of injuries, too. So that's it. Lift hard and heavy. Watch your 6. I mean it. Yesterday was November 5th, so I was up all night watching that shit. I mean, you know how I roll with that, right, fellas? Hi, Al. Hey, take care, fellas. I gotta go home, man. I gotta have about 10 eggs. I'm starving. Bye.